Hello, thank you so much for tuning in to Rap Sessions with Dr. Kiki. I am your host. And as a part of Quantum Talks 8.0, it's always a pleasure to chat, to share, and also to help coach you to your next. I'm excited. This week we are headed to Durham, North Carolina Fashion Week, where we will host our empowerment conference in partnership with Kiki Global. We have singers, we have performers, models, designers, there will be vendors. We'll have actually some mental help going on. If you want to chat, we will have it all. So I'm super excited about it. If you haven't secured your tickets are on sale now. Please do reach out so we can assist you to make sure you're in the space. Okay. Today I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Okay. Ladies, I am on your side. Okay. I'm on your side when I say this. But we have to have real conversations about wearing house shoes in public, wearing bonnets in public, pajamas and nightgowns. Ladies, let's make sure that's something that we've left in our past. Okay. You have to make sure you are representing yourself, whatever that is, to your best. And we want respect, but people are only going to respect us when they see we are respecting ourselves. So this is not to bash or clash anybody, but if at all possible, we need to make a concerted effort to make sure we're not leaving out of our homes looking like we literally just rolled out of the bed. Okay. It's not becoming. It's not becoming. And again, as I always say, we have these future generations that are coming up. We're teaching them. So they have to be well taught. They are learning whether we open our mouths or not. So let's commit to that. Okay. Also, I did receive feedback regarding our podcast on greatness, hair, and music. So yes, I will be sharing my story regarding how the process has been in actually becoming my own music publishing house, creating my own music, owning my masters, and the process. I can help you to do the same. So be looking out for that information as well. We want to be able to help you to empower yourself and future generations on. That's very important. But today I want to talk about us being able to lift each other up. Okay. Now that doesn't mean that we're going to just not attempt to carry ourselves, but we should be able to help to empower our brothers, our sisters, so that they can make the best of what they have. And it's seemingly a pattern where it's easier for someone to just throw somebody up under the bus to just tarnish their image, their name, or even sharing of rumors that we ourselves are not even sure if it's true or not. So in this season, we ought to go beyond the limits and making sure we're empowering others and we're lifting them up. If I can't say something positive to you, then possibly I'm going to go ahead and second guess and not say anything. If I can't give something of peace and grace and love and light to my neighbor, then guess what? I'm going to just leave it alone. There are so many people who their only agenda is to tear down, distract, and destroy. And they don't understand how you keep being blessed. They don't understand. It just never occurs to them how you are still able to accomplish your goals and keep up with your deliverables every single day. Many people know, but many people don't know. I had the misfortune of being pregnant with 2 babies and they passed away. I had 2 funerals, okay? Within a year, yes, 2 funerals of my brand new babies. And that is something that God, through the process of healing and peace and grace, is continuing to cover me through that. But it's something that never goes away. And I'm so grateful for every single day that I get a chance to get up and do something positive with life. Because for me, I know that those two precious, beautiful souls that God blessed me with, even temporarily, would want that for me. So why am I saying that? I'm saying because unless I tell my story, or unless you probably thought you heard it through the grapevine, but the grapevine couldn't get it directly from the real root of the matter, okay? But unless people tell their story, then we are pretty much in the dark, or we're left to our own assumptions. And that's kind of a really, really dangerous ground. We should not be so quick to judge and put people in a box or a frame to destroy them, okay? One thing about it is dirt is designed to nourish, and it has nutrients in it. So those who throw dirt are actually helping to cultivate the seeds that are already in you. If you're a person that people have thrown dirt on, then you are a living witness in certain respects of what you went through helped to build you and to push you on to your journey. Had you not experienced those hurtful, painful things, then maybe you probably wouldn't even have gotten to where you are, because there wasn't a need to. Maybe you were too comfortable. Maybe something had to happen to jolt you out of a comfort space. I also fully believe that things happen, and it helps us to have to depend on nobody else but the Almighty God. And I'm so grateful today because He loves us, He guides us, He shields us, He's patient with us, and also He builds us. And so I want to talk about us helping to build our neighbors. When is the last time you really, really offered a word of prayer instead of just saying, woo, I'll be praying for you? Are you really going to the Father on my behalf? When is the last time we actually went to God for someone else? Or are we just praying for I, mine, and me? We have to understand that the same tenacity that we put towards sharing disheartening information or trying to destroy someone else, that is the same tenacity and more that those efforts come back. So we have to look at, is it worth it? And I know, unfortunately, how it feels when people try through multiple devices and schemes to try to bring someone down. I know how that feels. It does not feel good. But I also have seen through nothing that I've done or said how they reap what they sow. So in this season, let's put more time and effort and energy into congratulating, uplifting, praising, shining a positive light on someone else. Because guess what? The light that's in you, it radiates effortlessly. And no one can block or delete or dim your shine. You are created to shine the way you do. So if you're waiting on people who are trying to destroy you to move you to the next and to say, oh, we're sorry, come on, you're going to be waiting a long time. You've got to realize your true allegiance is only to God and move forward with His grace, His presence, and His direction. As long as God leads, we're going to be all right. It's easy to put people down. It's easy to pass a rumor. It's easy to spread gossip. But the thing is truth is going to rise to the top no matter who tells it or who doesn't believe it. So in today's time, let's put off these isms and schisms and biases against each other. And let's be more committed to seeing the best in others. Inclusion, equity, diversity is going to serve us well if we're able to properly deliver. Yes, I teach an entire segment on biases, diversity, equity, inclusion, etc. I'm not going to do so in this setting, but if your staff, your employees, your family, your church, your community need help in this matter, please reach out, because there are tools that are tried and true and proven to help people to break away from what they have been taught and to build a new foundation. We deserve to always be growing, always evolving into who we are supposed to be. If you don't take what you've been given and use it to the best of your ability, your knowledge, how can we properly set this world in a better space for the next generation? How are we expecting to live a certain way while we are still here if we're not all doing our part? We have to start today. And I'm going to be very, very detailed with this, okay? We have to have a goal. Write your goals down. Accomplish those goals, which means find out what it takes, what deliverables need to be met while I am searching or waiting for something beyond my control. I can still move to what other next part of that process to help to make that goal a success. You owe it to yourself. Nothing is going to normally just fall into your lap. You've got to get it. You've got to acquire it. You have to make sure that you maintain it. And we have to be able to move in an expeditious fashion. All right? Dreaming about it, talking about it, hoping about it is good, but we have to move that into action. So anything that you're endeavoring to do, and in this setting, I'm talking about your goals. I'm talking about seeing the best in others, building others up. If you know it's something or someone or this project, this can be used in any realm of the imagination that you need to really work on, then the power is already in your hand to have it completed. Write the vision. Make it plain. Write it down. Be specific. It will come to pass. Okay? It's going to tarry. It might seem like it's taking a long time, but it's going to happen. Be consistent. Okay? If I know I need to, maybe just organize my books. Of course, that is definitely not all the books I have, and I wish that my books were that organized in my study. But what if I needed to organize my books? Guess what? I can't just keep saying, oh, I need to organize my books. Oh, I need to get organized. I need to make sure I have a space for them. I have a rhyme to my reason. Am I organizing them by theme, by topic? Am I putting them in alphabetical order? Those things, it's a process. But we can't get stuck on the daunting task of it all, and it prevents us from actually moving forward towards success. Take a moment and decide what you're trying to do and put forth the effort, and almost like a bulldog tenacity, bite. Don't let go until you've reached your goal. And as you're reaching your goal, all along the way, celebrate along the way. Be thankful, be grateful, put forth that good energy towards what you're trying to do, because it's only going to make things better for you. Silence the negativity within your own mind and the negativity of others around you or in your surroundings, your industry, your community. That is not where you are. The negativity is only really there because you're doing something. Okay? People are not trying to talk bad against, destroy, stop, throw under the bus folks who are just not a threat or some kind of way not an issue. Those who are change makers and shakers of our world, our planet, one moment, one person at a time, that's who's on the chopping block. But that should not deter you from completing your assignments with an S over and over again. Do what God gave you to do. Get the education. Get with a mentor. Guys, I might think I can do everything, but sometimes you have to decide, you know what? I can do this, but let me hire a professional. Let me reach out to someone who has the training to get this done, or who has more time than I. This is your area and concentration of focus. Hey, can you assist me with such and such? I might have to to reach out to somebody to help me to get those books organized. Okay. So always look outside of your own ability. When your plate is already full, who are we kidding to say, oh yeah, and now I can do this? Because now you're piling all this stuff up there, and all of a sudden we have a 12 course setting at 12 different seats at this one table. And it's only you at that table. So sometimes we bite off more than we can chew, and we try to meet those deliverables, and all of a sudden, boom, now you're stuck. You're not doing anything because it's too overwhelming. Take it a bite at a time, a step at a time, okay? And keep moving and celebrate. Remember, you are not a robot. So I could want to organize this bookcase behind me and every book in the whole universe and have it come up with a whole book processing plan all I want to. But if that's not my specialty, then I need to get with the people who can do it. Okay? Very important to know your limitations. And it's not a slight on you. Okay? It's not hurting you to pay a professional to do it. So yes, you do have to be able to invest in your craft, your missions, your goals, whatever it is you feel like you're led to do. Okay? Be willing to invest in it. People are putting their time, and this is the thing. Stop wasting people's time. Stop wasting people's time. You know you don't really want anything. You know you have no intentions of getting your books organized. Why are you calling? Why are you setting up appointments? People are setting up appointments to say they have appointments and are failing to follow through on those appointments. Why? You are using up someone else's resources of time that they cannot get back. So make sure you are sure before you waste people's time. There's no point in calling for an estimate for you to, come by and give me an estimate, for organizing these books, when I know for sure I don't need these books organized. Like, this is not a priority. So why am I going through these motions? Is my point. Make sure everything that you're doing is deliverable based. What is the priority? What makes this a priority? And then execute accordingly. Do I have the resources to take care of it? Are there people or things I need to depend on to make sure this is taken care of properly? Being better because you can, because you are. And it's truly what our Heavenly Father requires of us. You shining your light and you being great does not diminish my anything. And when we as a people realize that, then we will be able to better understand our true purpose, and we'll see the things that we are endeavoring to bring to life, to bring to completion. These projects, we have 40 projects going on at the same time. We start a little bit, move on, start a little bit. You've got to take some time, focus, and concentrate on completing what you're doing before you move on. Now, if there's parts of the process that I can't finish right now because I'm waiting on something beyond my own reach, then yeah, work on something else. But you don't want to have 45, 50 different things you're doing and everything is spread out all over the place and you're not getting any momentum going, okay? Because then looking at all those projects sitting there half done, that's overwhelming. Free yourself. Put time on your calendar to relax. Put time on your calendar to unwind, okay? Now, don't let that unwinding and relaxing time interfere with deliverable time. Okay? But the early bird gets the worm. So am I sleeping till 3 o'clock every day? If I'm working a night shift, maybe. But you need to be up and refreshed because guess what? The early bird gets the worm. It's so true. So as I wrap this up, I really want to make sure that you are in the space with us on Saturday in Durham, North Carolina. And of course, Follow us on Instagram, all social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, so on and so forth, so that you are aware of what's happening. I would love to see you at some of our upcoming events. I'd love for you to purchase some of our items and show your support. And also, I'd love to just meet you, okay? So be blessed, stay strong, and remember, we can do this. Okay, I really don't care what big name person is doing certain things. Every trend, we can't keep doing every little trend that comes out. Okay, you know, bonnets and all this other stuff. Like, guys, do something for you. Okay, invest in you. All right, be the difference. Be the change. All right, I don't mind being, you know, called different. That's fine because it's true. Okay, but I'm genuine with what I do and what I do have. Okay, so be blessed. Follow us, like, share on all social media platforms. Quantum Talks 8.0 rap sessions with Dr. Kiki. Hey, if you need coaching, if you need assistance, if you need business plans, grants, taxes, anything that you need, if we can't do it and have the resources to support it, we have a consortium of professionals that we can certainly connect you with so that you can have what you need taken care of. Okay, continue to be blessed, continue to always keep God first, and remember, you have God, so you have everything you need. Bye.